Welcome back. Following Muslim prayer displays in recent years, lawmakers in Quebec, Canada, are considering banning all prayer in public places. One of the ministers from that province stated that he will propose legislation to outlaw public prayer this fall. Let's bring in the host of the Charbonne Report, Michael Charbonne. Great to have you here. Is this actually happening in Canada?
It is actually happening, John. For the last 7 months in Montreal, there's been a group called Montreal for Palestine who were conducting mass Muslim prayers on Sundays on the doorsteps of a landmark church in Montreal, Notre Dame Basilica, where they basically occupy, that's physically take over streets, parks, sidewalks, public places, with prayer rugs and hundreds of mass kneeling Muslims. Further, many are them in support of anti-Israel, pro-Palestine demonstrations. And this has been happening since October 17th, to the extent that one imam actually stated in Arabic language prayers to destroy the Zionist aggressors, one solution, intifada, which is basically civil unrest and uprising. I mean, over the summer, there were some counter-demonstrations by Quebec nationals who basically said that the streets of Montreal are not open-air mosques to be occupied by religious fundamentalists. And the Quebec Premier, François Legault, has said that he's going to enforce this law.
Yeah.
Canadian civil liberties and Muslim group forums all, of course, disagree. They say it's an infringement of their civil rights, John.
Doesn't that seem like an attack on religion? Am I wrong, Michael?
Well, we all have freedom of religion. You can go to your mosque and to your church and to your synagogue and pray to your God with your fellow believers, but you don't take over streets. You don't occupy in a mass takeover and inflict your religious beliefs to the extent of stopping traffic and exposing it to a radical sense. And when you add the anti-Semitic aspect of that, particularly in Montreal, it's not only distasteful, it is wrong. And if you consider that in Quebec they have Bill C-21, which basically says that the public service is to be secular, so teachers, judges, police officers, doctors, nurses, all kinds of people cannot wear any physical acknowledgement of their religion. No face coverings, turbans, yarmulkes, skull caps, or crosses. So this, in conjunction with these mass prayers and insultingly on the steps of a church, is just not passing muster here.
Just real quickly while we got you here, I want to ask you about where things are at with the tariffs. Is the Prime Minister going to make a deal here with President Trump?
We're really hoping so, because the Canadian economy is really suffering. The employment rate now is 6.9%. We're seeing that it's really starting to affect people. Crime rates are up. There's a whole bunch of situations. There's a lot of people who are very disappointed that Prime Minister Mark Carney has not taken more of an aggressive attitude. But we're hoping that with the dropping of the media tariffs and a little bit of good talk back and forth, that Lutnick and our representative will get together and get it done, because it's affecting jobs on both sides of the border, John.
Yeah, big time. I mean, that's the one we're still waiting on, whether or not President Trump will make that deal and where it falls in terms of the retaliatory tariffs. Michael Charbonne, great to have you on. Good to see you.
Thank you, John.
Stay right there. Second hour Sunny Report starts right now.